So I just watched Godzilla Kong the New Empire, and I got some thoughts. So caution spoilers. If you haven't seen the movie, pause this, save it for later, and come back. Did I like this movie? Yeah. Did this movie need to be made? No. This is now the 10th edition, all the way down here, 10th edition of the Monsters universe that they have created with Kong and Godzilla. Two of those being one TV show in two different timelines. So they now actively have more projects than The Fast and the Furious and Star Wars and not quite as much as Marvel, but they're getting there, and I don't think they're stopping anytime soon. So that being said, I did like it. If you're a fan of Godzilla, if you're a fan of King Kong, you will be a fan of these movies. They are great, and this edition is no slouch. It is a great monster movie. It had a lot of cool things going for it. And number one, the CGI. The CGI was pretty good, with the exception of a tiny baby ape, which is not that tiny. It's still the size of a skyscraper, but compared to Kong and Zilla, it's a baby. That was a little wonky. It did seem very CGI, but these guys look great. Kong and Godzilla looked fantastic. The other apes looked fantastic. The other titans looked fantastic. And a shout out would be for, caution spoilers, the return of Mothra. Mothra comes back, folks, and Mothra is so beautifully CGI'd. It's honestly gorgeous. For a fan of Mothra as a character, and for fans of Mothra all over the world, they did this justice. Another shout out, Dan Stevens. He plays this hippie dentist kind of character. He's a dentist for Titans. There's a scene, caution, spoilers, where he pulls out King Kong's tooth and replaces it with a filler. I mean, it's just wacky, it's wild, he's goofy, he's got a whole mantra, and he's kind of got a surfer vibe. He's just great. He's a great addition to the movie, and I really hope he comes back in further projects. Brian Tyree Henry is back with his lovable podcasting vibe. I absolutely love his character. I hope they keep him around. He is one of the cornerstones of this franchise, and he's awesome in the movie, in his role, and him and Dan Stevens pair very nicely together in the scenes that they have. Now, something I didn't really care for, this guy. He's the villain of the movie. He's an evil ape that was banished to basically the depths of Earth. I just didn't really understand his character. He felt rushed. They just introduce him and he's automatically the bad guy and he just starts fighting things. There's no real backstory. They just kind of see some cave drawings and they go, oh, this guy was banished, da-da-da-da. And it just didn't work for me. I was not connected to him as a villain, and I have been connected to these monsters characters throughout this franchise. So to not be connected to one kind of hurt the movie a bit, because it didn't have that connection that usually they have with their characters. The Hollow Earth was once again really cool. The whole movie had Journey to the Center of the Earth vibes, and I was here for it. People journeying to the Hollow to see the secrets of the Hollow Earth, and I just loved it. All in all, if you like Kong, if you like Godzilla, this movie's for you. If you don't, you're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate it. You're gonna be bored. You're gonna be annoyed that things are being smashed for no reason. But if you like these guys, you're gonna like the movie. I'd give it a solid 6 out of 10. And that's only because this franchise needs to stop.